page to join in on what we're talking about today. All month long, The Real will be highlighting a different city we love each week. And right now, we're in the middle of showing love to one of our favorite cities, Washington, D.C. Yes. And what better way to show our love than by giving out some money, honey?
Hey.
That's right. It's time for The Real's Dollar Holla Bag.
Yes, love it.
Okay, I'm about to shout out a DC fan's name and Instagram handle. If I call your name, you have until the end of the show to message us back at The Real Daytime. If you do, you are going to win. Jeannie, hold it up. $1,000! Wow. That's a lot of money. Okay, so today we want to hear from Kiana Nichols, whose handle is @JustKiana. Okay, Kiana, if you're watching right now, please message us back away so we can pay you the $1,000.
Yes, it's yours.
Yes,
it's yours.
Okay, everybody, we have something serious we need to talk about. Yesterday, it was reported that Empire actor and our friend Jussie Smollett was brutally beaten by two men in Chicago in an attack that put him in the hospital. The police report filed by the Chicago PD stated that the two men yelled racial and homophobic slurs at Jussie before assaulting him, pouring a bleach-like substance on him, and putting a rope around his neck. Now, according to TMZ, Chicago PD conducted a follow-up interview with Jussie where he reported his attacker screamed, "This is Magna Country." This is MAGA country, M-A-G-A, you know, MAGA, during the assault. Now, since the attack, Jussie has received an outpouring of love and support from fans and friends with the hashtag Justice for Jussie trending worldwide. And yesterday, Empire creator Lee Daniels posted this emotional video to his Instagram.
You didn't deserve, nor anybody deserves, to have a noose put around your neck. We are better than that. America is better than that. It starts at home. It starts at home, yo. We have to love each other, regardless of what sexual orientation we are.
Chicago police are treating the incident as a, quote, possible, end quote, hate crime, and the FBI is looking into a death threat letter that Jussie received 8 days prior to the attack. I just want to say that the possible hate crime is that they have to investigate because it's not just a crime. If they label it hate crime, there's stiffer sentences, and that's why they're investigating. I can tell you this, Jussie is a friend. Yes. He is a fighter. He fought past them. There was also a picture that Lee Daniels took, and then he tweeted and he took down that showed a picture of Jussie's face. That's it right there. He took it down. Jussie is a fighter. And this is wrong, what happened to him. We will keep fighting with you. We will find out what's going on. We're not going to let this go.
I could not sleep about this all night because I was laying in my bed within a home, within a city, within a world where this is happening. To imagine a gay, black, successful man walking in a metropolitan city and this were to happen to him, it made me think about every single person in the world that doesn't have the support and the protection that they need. It's already not easy being a person of minority, let alone being a person who is gay. So imagine having to wake up every morning fighting for your life if you are both. And this is why I cannot laugh at homophobic jokes, honestly, because they're not funny. Jokes lead to thoughts, thoughts lead to actions, and actions lead to violence. That's my issue. My issue is, I don't care if you agree or disagree with anyone's lifestyles. Why do you feel it's your job to take it into your own hands? Yeah. Like, I don't understand the idea of getting out there and saying, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, who raises people that thinks this is right? And I'm disgusted by people who wear hats that say MAGA, make America great again. Guys, this has been happening since the beginning of time. Racism and injustice towards people who are of the LGBT community. Make America great again, make America great. We're not great right now.
Yeah, like Lonnie, I mean, Jussie, I have known ever since he was a little boy. The Morris are friends of the Smolletts. We started the entertainment industry around the same time. And what I can say about that beautiful young man is that he's always been kind. He has a very gentle spirit.
Yes,
and
he does.
Nobody deserves,
Nobody.
this kind of allegedly hate crime. And I just started crying this morning because I just imagined, you can't imagine putting yourself in that, situation, but how afraid, he was. He was alone. And he was demeaned. He was degraded. He had bleach poured onto him. But one thing I do know about the Smolletts is that they're tight-knit. Like you said, Lonnie, they're strong and they're warriors. I'm so happy he's physically healing right now. But the mental healing after this, it's going to be an uphill road.
Yes.
But I know that the Smolletts, they're going to rise above this.
Yeah.
And I pray that he takes this pain
Well, he has
and he helps advocate change.
He has a concert scheduled for LA at the Troubadour this Saturday, and so far it hasn't been canceled. I hope he doesn't cancel it, unless he physically can't do it. Don't let these evil, dark people win. And when I say dark, I don't mean me dark. I'm talking about there's a darkness. That spirit and stuff, and we just have to keep fighting this. We have to keep fighting this, and we have to be allies.
Yes.
Minorities, white people, women, men.
Everybody.
We all deserve peace. We all deserve peace, and we will have that. We just have to keep fighting for it. That's what we have to keep doing.
And I would add one more thing. If you're wondering what you can do, I would start with check in with your friends of the LGBTQ community. Talk to them. Ask them what their experience is like. When you understand, you can actually do from a place of knowledge. So let's connect together and actually support one another and have that conversation.
And I really feel bad because it's not just LGBTQ, it's also racial.
Yes.
So that's like it's a
Just
double
combination.
whammy. It's just an injustice for all people. And this just because he's a celebrity, that doesn't mean anything. This could happen to your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your friend.
Your neighbor.
And it does. So we have to make this stop. We cannot allow this to keep going.
Absolutely.
And because you don't see it, because a lot of people are questioning, they're looking for a videotape. A lot of people are trying to, don't let people, no, I don't believe Jussie is making this up. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, I don't agree with the fact that they're calling it. I understand why, but I don't like that it's being put out there in the media that this is a possible hate crime. I think that even sows a seed that makes people feel like, well, is he making this up? Well, what is this about? I don't like that. Like, don't put that in people's minds. This man was hurt, he was injured, and he needs justice. Point blank, period.
That's it.
Jussie, we love you and we wish you a speedy recovery. We're here for you. It's so important to be kind to one another, and one person who might need a lesson in that is the woman who was kicked off a flight for fat-shaming the passengers she was sitting next to. On a recent United flight from Las Vegas to Newark, a nurse named Norma Rogers captured video of the woman she was seated next to verbally assaulting her and her partner for being overweight. Take a look.
I can't breathe, I'm so squished. Well, I eat salad, okay?
Wow.
After other passengers complained about the angry woman's behavior, she was eventually taken off the flight. Can I get an amen for that?
Don't tolerate that.
Since her story went viral, Norma, who describes herself as plus size, has been forced to make her Facebook account private due to the fat shaming she's still receiving from people defending the woman's behavior.
What is wrong with people?
So, ladies, what do you make of this airline assault?
It's disgusting. What is wrong with people? Like, stop judging other people. You don't know what that woman's experience is. You don't know what her journey is. You don't know if it's a health condition. You don't know. And guess what? It doesn't matter. It's not your place to be rude to people. And, sweetheart, if you want so much comfort, fly private. Like, there's going to be people next to you. And if it's not one thing, fly first class. I don't know. My point is, there's always going to be something. If it's not somebody that you feel is overweight sitting next to you, they got bad breath, their armpits smell. I don't know. The point is, just get over it. It's not that serious. It's a flight for a few hours. Get over it.
She could have it was for 4 hours. She could have did it differently. She was rude. But also, let's be truthful. Them were two big people. And this is not fat shaming, because I'm a fat person. I know that there are some inconveniences when you get on a plane. Those two should have been in an aisle seat. Okay? They were on a plane where you could pick your seat. You could pick one. When you're big, if I know I'm on a certain plane, I put my big ass on an aisle. Okay, because I don't want. No, it's just being truthful.
Should you have to?
That's the
But
question.
look at the space.
My
Let's be considerate of each
Yeah,
other.
my question was.
Let's be considerate.
My question was, I think there's a total different way of how that woman could have handled it. First of all,
I totally
she
agree
was
with
rude.
that.
Should have done something
totally-
about
However,
it.
well, no, I'm just saying
She didn't
if it
have
were
to
me,
berate them. She could have got up quietly, went to
Asked
the flight attendant
or-
and say, "Can I?" I do that if somebody is smelling next to me or something like that. I don't sit up and go, "Your breath smell. You need to do something."
Yeah,
that's
so rude.
I have a question though.
You know?
I have a question. How could you handle this? How could you ask the question in a more kind way? Because they were sitting. They obviously they were together. They were sitting
If it
apart.
had happened to me, I would have asked for the flight attendant. If she was berating me, instead of me knocking her out, I would have went to the flight. I would have called the flight attendant and said, "Can you please find her a seat,
Okay,
or
I have a
can you
question.
find me a seat?"
I have a question.
Yes.
Could you have said, "Hi, excuse me"? I'm just trying to think what I would do. Are you two together? Is there any way that you guys can sit together and I can sit on the outside? So maybe she could have had a little bit more space.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Okay.
You can take control
Yeah,
of it.
okay.
But they purposely, one sat on the aisle,
Yeah.
one sat on the window.
Because they
Come on.
wanted that space.
Because they wanted. I'm just being true. That's why, it's not about the fat shaming. It's the thing. If you know you big, sometimes you make adjustment. It's not just, or you buy that seat.
I have
You
an
buy the
idea.
middle
Oh, there
seat.
are people who do that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
I sacrifice. I'm sorry, Jean.
No,
I sacrifice and go to first class
Yeah.
so that I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
See, man. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I don't know why that sounded funny.
That's not sacrifice.
When I say sacrifice, it costs a lot to be in first
No, it
class.
does.
So
Yeah, it
I
does.
take
Yeah,
it
not
as
Everybody
big.
can afford that.
Yeah.
I got an
Say
answer to
anything
this.
very
No, I got an answer to this. This is what it is. Before I tell you my answer, let me tell you
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
We got so many titles right now to shame. We got fat shaming. We got gay shaming. We have color shaming. We have poor shaming. How about this? With whatever way you shame, you're not just shaming that. You are human shaming at this point.
Okay.
Okay? And what I want to say is, when you're human shaming, you're degrading somebody and you're judging them for who they are. That makes you inhumane. Okay? Put that together for a second.
Okay.
So what I think the answer is all together here is, if you see yourself in any part of these places, think about it. Be more self-aware. Whether you are the self-awareness, that's the responsibility we need to have today. Know of other people's experiences, ask them how they are, and do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable in your life.
You spilling over in the seat.
That's what it is.
Make adjustments.
But Lonnie, am I lame that I would just take the L?
No,
Like,
but
I
you
would
gotta
take the
understand.
L.
Look at
But you're
you.
tiny. You shouldn't suffer from
You
being
are
uncomfortable.
4'11".
Yeah, you're tiny.
You are 4'11". You're tiny. I'm talking about somebody that's big
Some people
like
call me fat too. My point is.
Well, then you gotta
that's-
adjust too. Then that's
no.
it.
Oh my God, no. What I'm saying is it asking too much for you to just in that moment say, "Man, this is inconvenient."
But you know what?
Maybe it doesn't make me
I'm
feel
not
great.
making an excuse for her. Do not at me about this. I'm not making an excuse for her. But sometimes people have bad days and they just don't feel like putting up with crap, and she just lost it. That's why you be the bigger person. You say, "Before I knock this bitch out, let me go and get somebody."
Okay. Agreed.